If you are new here, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button down here. In today's video, I want to go over my unit study printable that I created and how I'm using it with you guys. So let's get into it. Okay, so I kind of have it set up for a unit study right now. And I'm still adding to it, so it's not like completely done. As in completely done, I mean completely planned out for us. The printables are done and they are on my website, Dearlyndsey.com. And I will leave a link to that in the description box below, so you can go check them out. I have two options for you guys. I have a plain one, which is just white with yellow boxes. And it goes over, you can write your theme down, you can write notes, and you can figure out how to connect that theme with math, science, reading, geography, art. You can plan field trips that match with your unit study, and you can plan activities. So that is how that is laid out. This is the plain one. And this one's my favorite. I colored mine. The other one is a print. And you can color it if you want to, or you can leave it blank. But mine's colored and in a sheet protector. So this one has sunflowers on it, and I colored them myself. And it is in just a sheet protector, so I can reuse it and I can save paper without having to reprint it every time I decide to plan a unit study. So you can do that. You can laminate it, or you can use these sheet protectors like I have. I will leave a link to the sheet protectors in the description box below, so you can check those out. And then I just use these Expo markers to write on them and plan out our unit study. I will also leave a link to these in the description box below as well, if you want to grab these as well. Okay, so I'm going to go over this. For this one, I let my kids choose a topic that they want to learn about. And this topic they chose was plants. So this is how I have it figured out for the most part. So for theme, I wrote plants down. And for notes, I wrote shows or documentaries that I would like to watch. In that section that covers plants, our topic. And then for science, we plan on learning about the life cycle of plants, of course, parts of plants, and so far that's all I have written down. And then as far as reading, I only have one book written down, and it's Seed to Plant, but I plan to go to the library or get online and search for books that go over plants and different aspects of plants to add in. And then geography, I am adding that in by learning about where certain plants grow, or how certain plants go differently, or where in the world do certain plants grow, or trying to find different plants that can only grow in a different part of the world or a different place than where we live. And then for art, I have flowers where we can draw and color flowers with either our oil pastels, or using our watercolors and painting them that way. I also have leaf art where we can go and get leaves and do the paper on top of the leaf and do the tracing of that, so you can get the trace of the leaf and all the stems and stuff. I also have sun art, which is where you have these sheets of certain type of film that only reacts in the sun. I also have chlorophyll painting, which is where you break apart plants and leaves, and you can paint with the chlorophyll from the plant. Although I don't know how I feel about that, because I don't want to harm the plant, but it's for science, right? And then field trips. So since we're going over plants, there are different places you can go. You can take a walk through a garden. So we have a botanical garden here that we can go through and look at all the different plants and talk to them about how they grow the plants and things. You can go to the Science Museum. Our Science Museum has a small little garden outside in their courtyard that you can talk to them about. And you can also take your kids to a plant nursery where you can go buy flowers and trees and those things. And that's what I have on my list. As for activities, I have 2 box activities that if you haven't seen my educational gifts video, I will link that here because I'm using 2 things from that for this, or I plan to hopefully get 2 things. At least one of them is going to get done with this unit study. But activities, we're going to try to grow a plant. We are going to use one of our terrariums. We are going to try to do one of those color transfers to a flower where you have a white flower and you put it in a water with a different color and see if it pulls it. And then I plan on trying to use our microscope maybe to try and take a closer look of a leaf or a plant or roots or something to that aspect to get our microscope out. So that is what I have, and I have it laid out on here. And I just wrote it in different colors because I like color, like bright colors and having things colorful. So that's what I did. So now I'm going to share with you guys what I have on hand so far. So far I have these 2 kits. This one is where you can study weather, plant life, and the water cycle. This is, I again showed it in my gift video for what the kids got for Christmas. So we might be adding this in. This was more for weather, so I'm not sure if it'll be something that'll make it in this time. But this one is a maize planter. It's a botany kit. So you grow your plant and it grows around the maize. So I think we will probably do this one more than likely because it goes in with our plant theme. The other one is weather, and it could fit because it goes over plant life cycle, but this one fits, I feel, better. So that's what I have. And then these 2 books I have in our collection. I got both of these books for my mother-in-law. She bought this collection for my nieces like a while back. If I can find these books, I will link them in the description box below so you can check them out as well. But they are in a big series. So I think this one has 6 volumes. And this is volume 3. So this one is Explore and Learn the Natural World. And this is volume 3 because it goes over plants and, of course, the natural world. So goes over trees, fruits, fungi, animals, insects, amphibians, and other things. But I mainly picked this one because, of course, plants and trees. But like I said, if I can find these, I will leave the link to them in the description box below because she gave these to me. But there's that one. And then the other one we have is an Ask Me series. I don't know how many are in this, and I don't think it tells me. But this one is Do Plants Eat Meat? And I figured this would be really good to go along with the plant unit study. Here's just what it looks like. I guess I could have showed you inside of the other one too. But it goes over all different things about plants. Why are the leaves green? Which roots can you eat? Things like that. And I guess I'll show you what the natural world looks like on the inside. All right, this one's talking about looking for simple plants. So I guess it shows us about different plants that we can look for. This one talks about flowering plants. So I figured these would be just great to have and add as an extra resource on there. But so far, I believe this is going to try to be our February unit study. We'll start it today. I mean, we only have this week and then February. So I think that's what we're going to be learning for the month of February is plants. And today they watched The Magic School Bus. The Bus Got Planted on Netflix. So, but that's all I have for you guys. Again, I have two versions. I have a plain unit study outline, and then I have the outline with the sunflowers design on it. And I will leave the link to that in the description box below. So head over and check it out. And if you like this video, please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button and share it with your friends if you enjoyed it. And if you use my printable, please don't hesitate to tag me in pictures of you using it. I would love to see them in action. And thank you for watching. I will see you guys in my next video.